Okay, rip this paper off. You need to use it. When doing this, if you're factoring, if you have a positive up here, that's a match. Match means the signs are the same. An example of a match would be negative, negative. Positive, negative is not a match, okay? The signs are the same. Now, if this times 8 times, if we have a negative up here, that's a mismatch. This is an example of a mismatch. Positive, negative, not hard, okay? That's what we're going to start with. Now, you need to add at the, before you fill in your parentheses, you need to add at the end and make sure it adds to the correct value, okay? If it's wrong, if it's the wrong sign, switch your signs to the opposite. That's how we're going to go about this, unlike yesterday. Okay, so we have 1 n to the second plus 10n plus 21. Your job is to find the parentheses that would multiply out to that value. Okay. All right, so GCF, anytime you're trying to put it into parentheses, you want to look at that. I don't see a letter, do you, on the end there? Nope. I do not see a negative in front, and then 1, 10, 21 is just in the one row altogether. So we're not doing the GCF, it's 1, it's a waste of time. Now, A, B, C. A is 1, B is 10, C is 21. You take A times C. What's 1 times 21? Positive 1 times positive 21 is 21. So you put 21 up there, it's a positive. If it's positive, you write the word match down and just put negative, negative. It's a match. Now, I know what some people are thinking. Just trust me on this. I know what I'm doing. Under match, write add equals whatever the B is. That's what you're adding to, which would be positive 10. Put 10 positive. Now, start finding factors of 21 by dividing. So you take 21 divided by 1. You put the number you divided by in the quotient, 1, 21. Now add those. That is not what you're trying to add to, so get rid of it. Put the signs in again. Now after 1 comes 2, so I take 21 divided by 2. If you get a decimal, you don't put that down. Now after 2 comes 3. 3, 7, 3, 7. Now add them. It is the right number, it is the wrong sign. Positive, I need positive 10, so it's easy to do that. You just make it what you have opposite. Okay, there we go. 3 plus 7 is 10. So plus 3 plus 7. So you got 1 n to the second. Remember, this times this has to equal C. This times this has to equal A, but that's 1, 1, and then n, n. Cut the 1s off your n. Now, if you need verification why that's right, if I put 1n plus 3, 1n plus 7, and do the whole distribution thing, you've done it before, and then slot it, it ends up exactly the same as where you started, okay? Which proves that that's right. Okay, next one, 1b to the second minus 7b minus a. Quickly, GCF, there's no letter, there's no negative. 1, 7, and 8 is just in the one row together. When 1's the smallest number, the only place those appear on a chart is the first row. Now, table. Positive 1 times negative 8. What is positive 1 times negative 8? A positive times a negative is a negative, and 1 times 8 is 8. So 8, negative. Okay? When it's negative, you write mismatch. It's right here for you. There it is. Mismatch. So if it's a mismatch, put positive on one side, negative on the other. Okay? Now, you're trying to add. You got to know what you're adding to. You're adding to whatever the B label was, which was negative 7. not 7, negative 7. If it's got a minus, it's a negative. So 8 divided by 1 is 8. Add those. Okay, see, here I'll prove it. 8 divided by 1 is 8. So I put 1 and 8 down. Now I take 1 plus negative 8. Aha, negative 7. You can stop, and you have the right sign, so we don't make them opposite, because I want negative 7 plus 1 minus 8. So you've got 1b to the second. So it'd be 1, 1, b, b. Take the 1's off. Okay. B plus 1 times b minus 8. Okay, 1a to the second plus 7a minus 30. GCF. No letter, no negative. 1, 7, and 30 is just 1. Okay, so don't do it. A, B, C. You take your A times your C. What is 1 times negative 30? It's negative 30, but here I'll prove it, okay? 30, put its negative sign above it, and that negative is a mismatch. If it is a mismatch, you put the signs in as positive and a negative, okay? Because a positive times a negative is a negative, okay? And I'm trying to add to get to whatever the B is. It's positive 7 here. Positive 7. You need that sign there too. Now divide into your 30 to find what factors are 30. So 30 divided by 1. 130. Add those. That's not positive. That's not 7, but yeah. After 1 comes 2. 215, the number I divided by, and the answer I got. 2 plus negative 15, that is not what we have over there. After 2 comes 3, 30 divided by 3, 3 and 10. So I take 3 plus negative 10. Stop, right number, but it's the wrong sign. Well, that's not a problem. You just make the 10 positive and the 3 negative. Okay, you just reverse it. If it's the right number but the wrong sign. So minus 3 plus 10. 1a to the second, that's just 1a, 1a. Take the 1's off, please. A minus 3 times a plus 10. Okay, x to the second, 1x to the second, minus 9x plus 18. One times 18 is GCF's 1, by the way. There's no variable, there's no negative. 1, 9, and 18 is just 1. Okay. Then you take your A times your C. This is times. Okay. 1 times 18. 18, and it's positive 18. Positive, write match down. The only way for two things to multiply to a positive is that the signs of the factors match. Okay, so match, just put negative, negative. Okay, if it's wrong, we'll go back and fix it. I don't think it's going to be, but since we're adding to what the B is, and the B is negative 9. Okay, 18 divided by 1 is 18. Here, you take that top number on top of your table, divide by 1, 118. Now add those. Yeah, that's not what we have. 18 divided by 2, 2 and 9. That's not the right number. After 2 comes 3. 3, 6. Add them. There, boom, negative 9. Exactly what I want. Okay, your A is 1x to the second, so it'll be 1, 1, x. get the ones out. So it's x minus 3 times x minus 6. Okay, next page. 1x to the second plus 1x minus 20. I don't see a letter, do you? I don't see a negative, do you? 1 and 20 is just 1, okay? Okay, 1 times negative 20. Positive 1 times negative 20 is negative 20, so you put 20 with a negative. The negative is important because it says it's a mismatch. So mismatch the signs just means a positive and a negative, okay? You are adding to try to get to positive 1. You're always adding to what the b is. It's a 1, it's got a plus. If it's the wrong sign, I'll just flip it. Now I divide into the 20. 1 and 20, 120. No. After 1 comes 2. See how I'm putting the signs there before I even put 2 and 10. So I'm putting the signs before I write the numbers down. That's how you should be doing it. 2 plus negative 10 is negative 8. No. After 2 comes 3. Don't write 3 down until you divide 20 divided by 3. Decimal, so you skip it. Now I take 20 divided by 4. 4 and 5. Number you divided by, answer you got. Now you take 4 plus negative 5. Okay, that's the right number. It's the wrong sign. We'll just switch the signs. Positive, negative. Now, negative 4 plus 5 is 1. Okay, and then the 1x squared is easy. 1 x. Cut the 1's out then. X minus 4, x plus 5. Okay, 1b to the second minus 12b plus 32. Before you start putting numbers up, first you got to find what the top number is. 1 times 32, that's 32, and it's positive 32. So if it's positive right away, you should be writing match. That means right away you should be putting the signs as the same. Just put them both as negative to start with. Okay. You are adding to equal the b, negative 12. Whatever the b coefficient is. Okay, so start dividing. 32 divided by 1 is 32. Don't think that's it. After 1 comes 2. 2 and 16. Nope, it's got to be negative 12. 32 divided by 3, decimal, skip it, don't even put 3 down. 32 divided by 4, 4 and 8. Add them. Good, right number, right sign, don't switch it. Minus 4, minus 8. Okay, 1b to the second, so it'll be 1, 1, b, b, to cut the 1's out. Okay, 1a to the second plus 10a plus 9, that's a number 9. Okay. GCF's your first step. You do not have a letter, that's a 9. You do not have a negative in front, and 1, 10, and 9 would just be 1. Okay? So we are not doing the GCF. A, B, C. 1 times 9. 1 times 9. 1 times 9 is 9, and it's positive. So if it's a positive, you should be writing match down. Okay? When you write match down, you fill in the signs as the same. I'm going to just make them negative, negative. You are adding to positive 10. Now they might not stay negative, negative, just put them down to start with. Then you start dividing. 9 divided by 1 is 9, so 1, 9. Add those, see if it's right number, wrong sign. Right number, wrong sign means you just fix both of them, okay? Now, 1 plus 9 is 10, okay? Positive 10. Then 1a to the second, so 1, 1, and then a. Cut the 1's off, okay? A plus 1 times a plus 9. Last problem, 1m to the second minus 4m minus 60. This one might take a while, a little bit. Got a letter? Nope. Got a negative? Nope. 1, 4, 60, okay, is just 1. Alright, so 1 times negative 60. 1 times negative 60 is negative 60. If you put a negative there, which I should, that's a mismatch. So just put the sign so they mismatch, a positive and a negative. That's what mismatch means. We are adding to try to make negative 4. So start dividing 60. 60 divided by 1 is 60, so I put 1 and 60. 1 plus negative 60, no, not even close. Put the signs in again. 60 divided by 2 is 30. 2 and 30. 2 plus negative 30 is negative, no. After 2 comes 3. 3 and 20. No. 60 divided by 4 is 15. So 4 and 15. 4 plus negative 15 is negative 11. No, we're getting closer though. 60 divided by 5 is 12, so I put 5, 12. No, I need negative 4. Now, just go over here, positive, negative. After 5 comes 6. 60 divided by 6, so 6 and 10. Think we have our winner because if I take a 6 plus a negative 10, there's your negative 4. It's even got the right sign. I do not switch the signs because I want it to be negative 4. Okay? Plus 6 minus 10. 1m to the second. So it's 1, 1, and then m, m. Cut the 1's out. M plus 6 times m minus 10.